As you can see, I have completed the passive reconnaissance, the red team recon, and then the active reconnaissance for sure. The passive one is much more, I found it much more easier because it was kind of just like starting to use who is, look up, and dig, and it was kind of very much more simpler. Active reconnaissance was the same thing. It wasn't that bad. It was kind of just using either ping, trace route, tone, netcat, and just being able to know how to write it correctly. It's kind of like the red team recon. I had a bit more difficulty on because, especially on, let me see, there was a specific one that I couldn't figure out. No, I forget that one. No, I forget that one. This one. This Recon and G. I don't know if it was either the the attack box. I tried it on that, and then I tried it on my normal, like the VM I have, my Cali one, and I just couldn't figure out how to like download. But I eventually got it on the machine that it gives me, and I was able to enter the questions, but it was still pretty hard. And then this one was much more easier because, well, this is just going to a website and then looking up. It was basically just looking up this. Yeah, the part that got me the most was probably the recon one because I had to create a workspace and then see the database, then recon marketplace, and with that I have to work with modules. It was a longer process for sure in this part, but it wasn't bad. I did learn that they're very simple like phrases that you make. Like it's basically just keys, and then you put add, and then you put your key name and your key value. Like it's just putting your own the information you need. So it wasn't bad for that part. The passive was, since it was just more like surface level, it was just like looking up stuff. That wasn't that bad. The active one, when it was going in, um, that one I found the most interesting. I probably would um not. I don't want to be doing active reconnaissance, but if I were to pick between, I would definitely do that because red team recon is a level. Just this task 6 was what got me. It stumped me for a little bit, but I did get it eventually. But I did complete them, so they should be done. All of them should say 100% done. And I got to learn who is and all of this in the passive one. This one, it talks about like everything else was good except the task 6, this recon one. Everything else I understood. It's just this one was probably the one I couldn't understand very well. I feel like it just needs more practice, more time, I assume. I think it was just because it wasn't set up completely. You have to set up stuff. And then this one, the trace route, these commands I learned whenever I was in high school. I never knew that the actual word for them was active reconnaissance, but yeah, I knew about these. These I used in high school whenever they would, when we would talk about these stuff in classes. It was usually these stuff.